The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Badgers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He makes the connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Nice move to stay on his feet. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Murphy. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Offense set on first down. He leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep moving. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the counter play. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there in Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Applewhite. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Applewhite. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the inside. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that drive covered 40 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Going deep. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll give it to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He finds his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 14. Michigan, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Wisconsin, 14. Michigan, 3.
Largely and built a nice lead to get started. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
And he's running in the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They'll ride the hot hand. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. Handoff to the single back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Applewhite.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 21.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They move the tight end all over. Keep it on the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. They'll give it on the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 21. Michigan, 17.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give out of the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Applewhite. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's looking downfield to throw. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Quick strike complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Using his legs, it's Applewhite. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block in the back.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Badgers line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try the right side. Nice move to pick up yardage. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.